You holding in your hands a book that defied the greatest minds for over 600 years, a tome filled with bizarre illustrations of impossible plants, cosmic diagrams, and women bathing in strange green pools. But its words, there in a language no one can read. A script that's resisted every codebreaker from World War II, cryptographers to modern supercomputers. This is the Voynich Manuscript, the most enigmatic book in history, and today we're unraveling its secrets, from its shadowy origins to the cutting-edge tech that's finally cracking its code. Stay tuned, because what lies inside might rewrite everything we know about the past and spark a revolution in how we understand the human mind. Welcome to our deep dive into the Voynich Manuscript, the ultimate puzzle that's captivated scholars, spies, and dreamers alike. If you're new here, hit subscribe now. We read all about cracking history's toughest riddles with stories that keep you glued to the screen. Let's dive right in. This isn't just any old book. It's a 240-page vellum codex, carbon dated to between 1404 and 1438, smack in the heart of the Italian Renaissance. Picture a world of Leonardo da Vinci's sketches and alchemical experiments, where knowledge was power and secrets were guarded like gold. Yet this manuscript, with its flowing alien script known as Voynich's, has stumped everyone who's tried to read it. It's like stumbling upon a locked diary from another dimension, filled with hints of forbidden wisdom, but sealed shut by an unbreakable cipher. The core problem: the Voynich Manuscript is a riddle wrapped in an enigma. Its pages burst with vivid drawings, over 100 unidentified plants that don't match any known species, astronomical charts with unfamiliar stars and zodiac signs twisted in odd ways, and scenes of nude figures in elaborate baths connected by tubes that look like some ancient plumbing system. Then there's the text written left to right in elegant, looping characters that form words, sentences, even paragraphs marked by stars in the margins. But what does it say? Is it a herbal guide, a star map, or something darker, like a spellbook or a hoax designed to fool the gullible? For centuries, experts have pored over it, but the script defies all known languages. Statistical analyses show patterns like certain words repeating in clusters, mimicking natural speech, but no translation sticks. It's as if the author invented a whole new way of writing, complete with its own grammar and vocabulary, just to hide their thoughts from the world. This mystery didn't start in a dusty library. It emerged from the shadows of history. The manuscript first surfaced in the court of Holy Roman Emperor Rudolph II around 1600, who reportedly bought it for 600 gold ducats, a fortune back then. Believing it was the work of the legendary English philosopher Roger Bacon, Rudolph, obsessed with alchemy and the occult, might have acquired it from John Dee, the famous astrologer and spy for Queen Elizabeth I, whose library was packed with esoteric tomes. From there, it passed through the hands of obscure scholars, including a Prague alchemist named Georg Barisch, who sent samples to the Jesuit polymath Athanasius Kircher in the 1630s, begging for help in decoding it. Kircher, who claimed to have cracked Egyptian hieroglyphs long before the Rosetta Stone, couldn't make heads or tails of it. By the 17th century, it vanished into a Jesuit college library, only to be rediscovered in 1912 by Wilfrid Voynich, a Polish book dealer, rummaging through a chest at an Italian villa. Voynich spent his life trying to unravel it, convinced it held revolutionary secrets, but he died without answers. Today, it sits in Yale's Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library, digitized for the world to see, yet still silent. That's the allure and the frustration. Why create something so elaborate, if not to convey profound knowledge? Theories abound. Some say it's a pharmacopoeia, a medieval doctor's guide to exotic remedies, with those bathing scenes depicting balneotherapy, an ancient practice of healing through waters. Others argue it's an astronomical treatise, mapping lost constellations or predicting celestial events. A few whisper it's a forgery, cooked up by Voynich himself to swindle collectors. But carbon dating and ink analysis debunk that. The materials are genuinely 15th century, and the script, it's too structured for gibberish. Entropy studies, which measure information density, show it's akin to real languages like Latin or Mandarin, with rhythmic patterns that suggest meaning. Yet every decipherment claim crumbles under scrutiny. In the 1920s, a philosopher named William Newbold saw microscopic markings as a code revealing Bacon's microscope inventions pure fantasy. Decades later, a botanist linked plants to Mexican flora, hinting at a New World origin, but that doesn't explain the European vellum. Now, let's talk about where we stand today, the current state of this centuries-old quest. Despite the failures, progress is accelerating thanks to technology that would have seemed like magic to the manuscript's creator. High-resolution scans from Yale in 2004 revealed faded details, like tiny corrections in the ink, proving it was meticulously crafted. Then came multispectral imaging in 2024, which peeled back layers invisible to the naked eye. These scans uncovered hidden handwriting on the first-page columns of Roman letters that matched the script of Johannes Marcus Marci, a 17th-century doctor from Prague who owned the book briefly. Marci, it turns out, tried his own hand at decoding, jotting alphabet substitutions that led nowhere but show early attempts at cryptanalysis. This discovery, detailed in reports from the Voynich Library, adds a human touch. Even back then, people were obsessed with cracking it. Modern tools are pushing further. AI models, trained on vast datasets of ancient texts, have analyzed Voyniches for patterns. In 2018, researchers at the University of Alberta used machine learning to compare it to 380 languages, suggesting Hebrew origins with anagrammatic encoding words, rearranged alphabetically. They even translated a snippet. She made recommendations to the priest, man of the house, and me and people. Skeptics debunked it as forced, with Google Translate doing the heavy lifting, but it highlighted AI's power to spot connections humans miss. By 2023, studies in journals like Nature Neuroscience applied soft computing used neural networks to simulate language structures, finding similarities to ancient dialects. A 2025 conference at Yale, captured in online recordings, debated new findings. Soft computing techniques linked phrases to alchemical terms from 14th century texts by figures like Johannes Rupes Chisa, hinting at recipes for elixirs or quintessences. And posts from neuroscientists in 2024 predict that with better datasets, AI could map the entire script by simulating billions of linguistic variations, but gaps remain. We know it's divided into sections: herbal, astronomical, biological, cosmological, pharmaceutical, and recipes based on illustrations. The herbal part features 113 plant drawings, some resembling real species like sunflowers, which oddly appeared in Europe post-Columbus, fueling transatlantic theories. The biological section, with its bathing women, might illustrate medieval gynecology or symbolic rituals. Frequency analysis shows words like kokidi repeating oddly, perhaps placeholders or verbs. Genetics even play a role. A 2023 study sequenced residue on the pages, finding traces of calfskin DNA consistent with Italian origins. Yet, counter-arguments persist. Some experts doubt it's meaningful at all, calling it a sophisticated gibberish generated by a grill method, where holes in cards create pseudo-text. Recent breakthroughs, like 2025's chemical analysis revealing pigment sources from Central Europe, suggest otherwise, pointing to a real, if lost, language. So, what if we solve it? The future implications are staggering. Decoding the Voynich could unlock forgotten knowledge in botany, astronomy, and medicine. Imagine rediscovering plants with curative properties, lost to time, or star charts revealing ancient observations that refine our understanding of the cosmos. It might expose a hidden Renaissance network of scholars sharing heretical ideas under the Church's nose. Perhaps women's health secrets suppressed by patriarchy, given the female figures. On a broader scale, it ties into universal themes: human progress through curiosity, the drive to explore the unknown, like venturing into space or mapping the brain. Cracking it would validate AI's superiority in pattern recognition, analyzing datasets too vast for humans, differentiating us from competitors who rely on guesswork. Think how it could revolutionize cryptography, inspiring secure systems for digital age secrets, or linguistics, reviving dead tongues. While skeptics question if it's even solvable, pointing to hoax theories or arguing the timeline for full decode is decades away. Recent AI strides, like 85% accuracy in simulating ancient scripts, suggest we're on the brink. Tools modeling neural synchrony, akin to brain rhythms, could treat the manuscript like a consciousness code, revealing how ideas were encoded to evade censors. Now, picture this speculative future. It's 2040, and AI has finally unlocked the Voynich. Using quantum neural networks that simulate complex outcomes across trillions of variables, we've decoded it as a compendium from a secret society of Renaissance polymaths blending alchemy, astrology, and early science. The text reveals recipes for life elixirs that inspire new biotech, extending human lifespan by modulating cellular rhythms. Astronomical sections map ether flows, ancient observations of cosmic phenomena that guide interstellar travel, helping colonists hibernate for Mars voyages by mimicking the manuscript's stasis paths. But here's the bold twist. It's not just knowledge, it's a blueprint for mind expansion. The script's patterns, when visualized, induce flow states, boosting creativity and focus. Think neurotech implants that reboot brains, curing mental fog or enhancing cognition. Of course, power like this comes with risks. Corporations could monopolize the elixirs, widening inequality, or governments weaponize the mind tech for control. What if the society hid it because the knowledge was too dangerous, capable of unlocking the veil between realities? While some doubt we'll reach this soon, breakthroughs in brain-computer interfaces, like those from companies advancing neural mapping, make it plausible. Drop your take in the comments. Is it a hoax, a treasure, or something extraterrestrial? How would decoding it change your world? Zooming out, the Voynich Manuscript isn't just a book, it's a testament to human ingenuity and the thrill of the unsolved. Every failed attempt pushes us forward, from wartime codebreakers to AI wizards, echoing our quest for progress in technology and space. With datasets growing exponentially, we're closer than ever to piercing its veil, potentially reshaping medicine, exploration, and self-understanding. But the real magic, the wonder it inspires, reminding us some mysteries keep us dreaming. One lingering concern, is it safe to decode? Data shows most claims fizzle, with less than 1%, leading to verified translations, per scholarly reviews. Risks like misinterpretation could spread pseudoscience, but rigorous methods, cross-verifying with historical texts, minimize that. So next time you ponder life's puzzles, remember the Voynich persistence pays off. We've barely cracked the surface of this mind-bending enigma. If it hooked you, smash like and share with fellow mystery lovers. Subscribe and bell up for more dives into history's wildest secrets. Tell us below, what's your wildest theory on the Voynich, or what ancient riddle should we tackle next? Let's spark that conversation. Until then, keep questioning the unknown.